Okay, so the first thing that takes instant notice is the headlamps of this. So I'll just see if I can switch it on. These are the daytime running lamps, what you can see. DRLs, I guess they are always on. So this is again one of the initiatives which Bajaj has taken, which is really good. It's a good safety initiative. And then sir ஒரு வாட்டி ஆன் பண்ணுறீங்களா? ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி ஆன் லைட் மட்டும் ஆன் பண்ணுங்க. இது ஆன் ஃபுல்லா? ஓகே. Normal beam, high beam. Okay. This is normal, high? Okay, this is the normal one, and then high. Okay, so this is the high beam of this. So off panel. Okay. So the next thing, moving to the the front of it. If you see the forks, the concept which they showed in the motor show had inverted forks. So currently the production variant doesn't get inverted. They have the conventional forks, but still if you look they're pretty beefy, so stability of the ride shouldn't be a big issue, the comfort. And then this is the ABS version. This is the first dual channel ABS which is coming, and given that the displacement of the bike is so high, the 400cc, it definitely is necessary and appreciable from Bajaj's part that they've considered this as almost a standard option. So there are two variants. I would definitely recommend the ABS one because the braking on this is so good. I've already taken a test ride. So definitely for a 400cc, ABS is a must, is what I would say. So then the engine, it's an oil cooled, I'm not sure oil or liquid cooled. So anyways, I'll put the specs in the description. Then coming to the tank, it's very well contoured. The design of it is really neat and matured, I should say. Not too many cluttered lines as in the case of RS. They had the design philosophy pretty clear, and it's actually pretty broad. If you look at it, almost it's more than the hand's breadth, so it will help you hug onto the tank pretty well. So here goes the Dominar branding. It's okay, the Dominar branding, not that great, and this, it has some cockpit kind of a feel. It's good. And then the handlebars, again, they remind you of the Street Fighter. So probably that's where your power, the street nature of it will come into play. It's not too much protruded, so navigating it in traffic shouldn't be an issue. The rear views, RVMs are pretty good, and from what I see, I no complaints regarding that. And all these are all conventional features, which again, like in the case of all Bajaj, it will be lit during the night, and it's a good feature to start with. So once you turn it on, let me get some other angle. This is a nice graphic. So what they've done is they've actually split the display. This looks like an inverted display, see, and they have another one here right on the tank. This is a very cool feature, again a first from Indian manufacturer in Indian bikes as such in the market. And here you have all the basic information like your odo, speed, trip meter. Let me focus. So trip 1, 2, you can see 2 trip meters, RPM indicator, speed, your time, fuel gauge, etc. And then the neutral and fuel indicator, RPM limit they have. So, and also the side indicator you can see there, but I only wish they had a gear indicator also here, as in the case of a Gixxer or something. So then here, this is just a secondary display, as Bajaj states, saying not so regularly used features like your whether ABS is on or not. One time you look at it, you know. And then the battery and the service, this is the temperature indicator and the Bajaj branding, of course. So also what I like is the side indicators. They are pretty neatly tucked in, not protruding out much, but they will do what they're supposed to do. Functionally very useful. Then comes to the seat. Seat is a pretty broad one, as you can see. Sorry, I shouldn't be turning it. So yeah, seat is a pretty broad one, and it's pretty supple. So for the touring purposes, it will definitely serve the purpose, especially for the rider. The pillion it's pretty decent. I wouldn't say it is best in the class, but it's good. Given that it's a cruiser, it needs to have some space for the pillion too. So it's a pretty long bike as such. And then coming to the details of the swing arm actually looks very good on this. If you can see, it's a mono metal frame swing arm, which is actually not something which is seen in an under 2 lakh segment bikes. So I'll come to the pricing later again. So sari guard mandatory. The tires are pretty high, broad and rounded profiles for cornering, which is a good feature. And then the exhaust is stubby, as in the case of many other street fighters these days. And the sound also, I'll put it for you, it's pretty throaty. So no complaints regarding that. The tail lamp is again the signature Pulsar. It's good, but I felt they could have tried something different. I mean, this is something which many Pulsars have. It has a signature look, but again, it's not very, very special. So that's it for the first looks of this. So thank you for watching. Bye bye.